We are now broadcasting from Melisizwe Primary School in Motherwell Township, which is a hot spot here in Port Elizabeth. If you look behind me, you'll think that school has resumed, but unfortunately, this school, like other schools that we went to this morning, is also not opening today. The main reason for the school not opening is that the PPEs received are not adequate. The school has been broken into twice in the past week. The school has got no proper fencing. The ablution facilities are not working properly, and also there's only one tap to cater to over 100 grade 7s that are at the school. So the SGB sat and decided that, you know what, because the school does not comply to safety regulations as per the COVID-19 regulations for schools reopening, the school is going to remain closed. But joining us this morning is the SGB of the school, Uthando Doda. Tell us more briefly about the challenge the school has faced prior COVID-19 and how this pandemic has further alluded and further highlighted the plight of many schools here in the township. Thando, let's just first talk. Last week we saw an interesting insert showing us the really bad state of the school. Is that some of the challenges that you're facing that have led the school not opening today?
Yes, the school will not run according to what we raised last week. The issue of the safety measures according to the department on COVID-19 regulation, then we don't meet those regulations. And you know, the water is one of the most important things because we need kids to wash their hands. Then when there is no water, there is no need for us to open the school. And the issue of the safety, the issue of the fencing is one of the key, because in whatever we're doing, if there is no fence, then it is clear we have a critical challenge in the school. And the issue of the we don't meet all the requirement. Actually, there is outstanding on the issue of the PPE. Then if there is no PPE, we have the key outstanding on the PPE, then we don't see why we should open the school.
But the issue of the fencing of the school dates to 3 years back, and you're speaking to me earlier on saying that every single year you're asking the department to come provide a fencing for the school. According to the regulation, there must be one entrance. So with no fence on the school, it makes the kids unsafe as well. You also said that this issue of COVID-19 has exposed the failures of the department dating back to 3 years ago.
The COVID-19 came at the right time when we discussed with the department for more than 2 years the issue of the fencing. We even, with the late Councillor Boti, we met the department with the SGB, with the teachers. We went to the department to discuss the issue of the fencing 2 years back. It's clear it exposed how the department, the seriousness of the department to prioritize the life of the kids, prioritize the life of the teachers. Then we see there is a risk we can't open the school because the department itself does not take serious even their own teachers. Then it's clear they put the risk now in our life, in the life of the children. Then there's a danger somewhere. Then those are the most critical issues. That issue of the fencing, if there is no fencing here, then we don't see why we should open the school, because we have a lot of gates. All over there's the entrance now. All over there's the entrance in the school. Then we can even, you see today we start to we just receive 49 of the students. Then we don't know even some of them. Maybe in the 49 you will see there's the one who just came in another side, and you say no, we must. Now there's this entrance. So it's a sober issue that we are raising. The issue of the fencing is one of the critical issues.
Thando, you had prepared this section for the grade 7, and you were prepared that this section would work, and then you realized that, you know what, let's take them to another section because this one wasn't ready. But you got to that section, and that section had been vandalized. So this poor fencing then trickles down to in terms of vandalism of the school. What was vandalized at the school, and how does that affect the readiness of the school today?
Yeah, the issue of the vandalism, it affects even our plan of the school, because the plan was great that will open on this side today. Because of the vandalism that took place last week, the electricity and the taps and so on, then it made us to choose another side. Even on that block on Friday, it was vandalized again. Then it's clear we can't plan proper now, because while you plan on this side, then they will come and attack because there is no entrance, there is all over entrance in the school. Then it means is if we have the fencing here, then we can say the plan is this and this. According to the teachers, according to the readiness of the teachers, we have the clear plan as a school that we can start, but we have the key outstanding issues. That's the problem.
There's a proposal that if schools are not ready, they must be moved to neighboring schools. You have a problem with that?
As the SGB and the parents, we're clear on that. We can't remove here. According to the statistics that we get even from the COVID, the Motherwell is one of the hotspot area, and in Motherwell, its own. You can't remove to the school that is next to us is a Ncedo High School. Then when you go to Ncedo High School, you find the similar challenge. All the schools here that are neighbor to us, we have the similar problems that we have here. Then we can't go to any school at the moment because of distance and other issues that we face as a SGB. Then we say, no, we want to open, we are working here. And this is the site that we've been working for a very long time. We will not relocate to any. We can't go even to Mbasa. Mbasa is the same issue that we are facing. Then we are still here in Motherwell. We are still facing the similar challenges because we met with all SGP yesterday here in Motherwell cluster. Then we receive a lot of challenges that we have the similar challenges as the Motherwell cluster, as the SGP here in Motherwell. There are many outstanding issues that we have here in Motherwell.
Lastly, Mr. Doda, are there time frames to say that the school will open in a week's time? Because obviously the grade 7s must also keep up with other grade 7s and other schools. Are there plans to say that within a week's time the school will open, or are you going to wait until all the measures have been met?
According to the plan that we have as SGP, we hope we'll open by next week. That is the plan that we have at the moment. Until we fix these outstanding issues, we hope today we'll receive those outstanding the PPE. If we don't receive, then we'll do further communication with the department so that we receive the proper those outstanding PPE. Then the issue of the fencing, we just have some discussion in the morning that we hope that we will continue. We will do it maybe today or this week. Then we hope by next week the school will run.
That was the SGB at Melisizwe Primary School. What you see behind me are pupils arrived this morning thinking the school will be opened. They're currently getting a brief on how school is going to take place now, ensuring that they adhere to social distancing within the school and within the playground as well. He alluded to some interesting facts that the issue of the fencing of the school is an issue that dates back to 3 years ago, and every single year the department said they're going to give them a new fence and nothing has been done. So COVID-19 has actually helped now to expose a lack of fulfilled promises and also expose the issues of water, sanitation, ablution facilities that have been long going even before COVID-19. And he says that he hopes that now, because the lives of children are at stake even more now with COVID-19, the department will step up and make sure that they do what they can to make the kids at the school ready. He says that they are hoping that during this week they'll get fencing. Within this week the vandalized areas will be fixed, and come next week the school will be opened. But the pupils at the school right now say that they are not sure that they are safe to attend school at the school until everything is in place for their safety to be guaranteed. But for now, let's go back to you in studio.